All right, love, so we're going to get right into it. So I'm going to be taking my P. Louise base in 2.5 as always, and I'm just going to be applying a little bit of that all over my brown bone, my lid, and my crease area, and I'm just going to be blending that out, making sure that it's a nice even layer. So now I'm taking the Lost in Paradise palette, and I'm going to be taking that first purple shade in the shade Stargazer, and I'm just going to be applying that all over my crease area. I'm doing it in a circular shape because that's the shape that I want for today's eyeshadow look, and I decided to just bring that shade all the way from the outer corner into the inner corner. So the next shade that I'm going to be going into is the shade Jellyfish, and I'm just taking that over top of the Stargazer shade. I am using the 50-50 technique that I learned in the P. Louise Makeup Academy, which is pretty much taking the shade that you're using and putting it over the previous shade that you applied, but only halfway, you guys. So that way you can have a more gradient effect and everything is blending nice and seamlessly. Even though this video is like a decent amount of time, you guys, like this video definitely took me a long time to record because, as you can see, I'm using purple eyeshadows, and as everybody know, if you're familiar with eyeshadows, that purple is really hard to blend. So yeah, I just really had to take my time and just make sure that everything was nice and diffused to how I wanted it to be. So the next shade that I'm going to be going into is Water Lily, and I'm just taking that on my transition area. And as you guys could tell, the more I had went out to diffuse my crease area, the bigger the brush got. So that way I can go ahead and pretty much have a more diffused type of eyeshadow look. As you go outwards, you do want your eyeshadow to be more blown out. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'm doing, and I did do some additional blending off of camera, and I also cut my crease off of camera as well because you guys see me do that all the time. So yeah, I'm just taking these shades, you guys. I know it happened like pretty fast, but you guys can just pause on that part. I pretty much listed the eyeshadows in the same order that I apply them. So we're going in with that yellow, I think it's called Canary, and I'm just taking that in the inner corner first. Then the next shade I'm taking is Bamboo. Then I took Salty after that, and then the last like deep blue shade I want to say is Marina. But yeah, I just took all of those shades and just tried to blend them as best as I could to have like more of an ombre effect. It was kind of difficult, not necessarily due to the eyeshadows, but it was just on my part. It was just harder for me to get a seamless look and constantly going back and forth. So yeah, you guys, if you do have more time than I did this day, then I would definitely take that time to just make sure that all of the shades are blended seamlessly on the lid. So now we can move on to the face makeup, you guys. So unfortunately, I had already did my face makeup and it came out horribly. Like, I just could not stand it, you guys. I honestly could not push out this video if I did not redo my face routine, because it just turned out really bad. I honestly don't even know where I went wrong with it. But yeah, that's why my lower lash line is already done. I do not do anything with my waterline or lower lash line until my concealer is done. So yeah, that's just typically how I like to do it. But like I said, I did not want to upload this video with my base makeup looking like how it looked. It was just horrible, you guys. I honestly do not like doing my makeup in this order at all. It was very uncomfortable for me, but I'm just like, it is what it is. I like to post full face makeup tutorials instead of just the eyes. So yeah, you guys, I just really wanted to just push out some quality content, and I just feel like my base routine was just not given. So yeah, I'm just going in with my Too Faced foundation. I'm just blending that out with my Morphe brush, and then after that I'm going to go into the Too Faced Born This Way concealers and just blending that out in all of my highlighted areas. You guys, obviously you can't tell, but in the inside I was just cringing. This part was just so uncomfortable for me. I typically do not like to do my lower lash line then go into my concealer, because I just feel like I can't get a seamless blend with the concealer when the eyeshadow is already done, because I'm trying super hard to avoid covering up my eyeshadow on the lower lash line. That's why I just like to wait until my concealer is already done, and that way it gives me more of a blank canvas when I do my lower lash line, because the concealer is already over that lower lash line. So that way my eyeshadows can pop a little bit more on the lower lash line. So yeah, this is just the way that I like to do it. But yeah, obviously, you know, I wasn't planning on doing my face makeup in this order necessarily. So yeah, this is just what I had to do. But yeah, you guys, I'm just going in with that shade, and then I'm going to take the shade Marshmallow for brightening. So yeah, you guys, I just wanted to show you guys the powder first that I was using, and the cream contour, just because right after I do my cream contour, I like to go straight into setting my under eye, just so I can just prevent less creasing pretty much, even though I do blend out my concealer before I go in with the powder, but it's just something that I like to do. I just like to show you guys it first because I already have the powder open on my desk. So right after I blend out this cream contour, I'm going straight into the powder. So yeah, I took the shade Cherry Blossom, and now I am taking this cream bronzer by Huda Beauty as well, and I absolutely love this shade, and I love the formula a lot. This is in the shade medium. So yeah, I'm just blending that out, and then I'm going straight in with the powder. So now I am taking my favorite drugstore bronzer. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Bronzer in the shade Dark. And I'm just putting that pretty much every single where that I applied that cream contour. So next I'm going into my Juvia's Place blush, and I am just going to be applying that on the apples of my cheeks. I only took a little bit because the eyeshadow was just so intense. I didn't want to take away from the eyeshadow look. And then next I'm going to be going into my Huda Beauty Easy Bake and Snatch pressed powder in the shade Cherry Blossom Cake, just to give me a little bit more of a brightening effect on my under eye area. So now I'm just going into my lip products. I am taking my Wet n Wild pencil in Simmer Brown now, just lining my lips and just making sure that I rub them together so that way I can get more of a gradient blend when it comes to my lip liner. And then after I go in with the lip liner and blend that out, I like to take my liquid lipstick and my lip gloss. I think I did the LA Colors and liquid lipstick in the shade Moonlight. And then I took the Peach Bellini gloss by Elf over top of that. Then something that I like to do, you guys, is pretty much set my lips with the powder just so I can make that lip color last a little bit longer. Then I go in with the lip gloss over top of it. So yeah, you guys, after I went in with the lip gloss, I just went ahead and set my face with 2 makeup setting sprays. I like the Urban Decay one just to give me a little bit of hydration, and then for the one side I like to just lock everything in. So yeah, this is pretty much the end of the tutorial, you guys. I really hope you all enjoyed today's video and you learned something new. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next one.